I always recognise the 43 horns. You see the orange thing in the middle? Two 57. I wonder we just thought that up. What is up, guys? Welcome back to a model area video. This evening I am just going to chill out and run some model trains for you. What range of trains we're going to run today is going to be a mixture. Actually, for a change, it's going to be a mixture between all the HSTs I got. Between East Coast, East Midlands, Intercity, GWR, GNER, and then maybe DB Cargo, maybe the 87, and then maybe we'll end off with a couple of steam engines as well. We'll see how we get on with the video and see how far we can reach with the different trains. I need to get some trains moved out the way so we can get to them. But we'll try our best. That's the best we can do. So that is there. I'll just grab that, and then I'll grab some other bits first. Grab some coaches. I haven't done a model area video nearly a week, but it's okay. I've been unwell since my last one, but I'm a lot better since that video. I'm still in my recovery from it, but I'm not doing too badly compared to what I was. So we'll grab the East Coast 43. Yep, the East Coast. And I'll grab the East Midlands set. But it's going to be a fairly chill out video for today, and it's been a while since I've done a model area running video for you, so tonight will be a short sweet video for you, just running some locomotives between steam and diesel hybrid and some cargo sets if we've got some time. So steamers, I'm going to just get a couple of steamers out. I don't want to get too many out tonight, but I'll just get a couple out. Just because it's been a long time most of them I have run, and I just don't really have much free time to get them all out. But I'm going to get the Intercity out next, the Bridge Rail Intercity HST, and I'll get the Qatar as well. You might have noticed I'm a little happy today because obviously when I get the 43s out I always get excited. Probably because they're the most passionate train of mine. I always get them excited. I always get excited when I get these trains out. It makes me smile when I get them out and run them. Oops. Just grab the train car, and we'll just grab the GMER livery train. Grab these ones. And we'll grab a coupler for the DB Cargo, which is the red one. And some of you guys like, why you haven't done much DB Cargo trains recently? Mainly because I haven't really been touching up with all the models I have already got, and I haven't really done much with them in the past year. They've basically been sitting on my window shelf for quite a while. I don't tend to do much with them, really. I was getting the 87 out with her itinerary. I don't know why that's on it off. Well, that tiny little pengraphing is gone. But she's going to be out and running today. Her baby is a little bit stiff, but she hasn't run very much, that's probably why. And one more add to the list, one more train. Why not? Let's go for the Batman Class 57. And I want to bring her out because we just seen one of these a couple of days ago. So why not just get her out and add to the list? It sounds like a good idea, doesn't it? To have a mixture of 2 steam engines, all the 43s, the DB Cargo, and the AC electric, and of course we've got a GWR 57 by Batman. Any more models I'm going to get this year? I might get 2 more 43s if I can afford them. It'll be Great Western, and maybe next year I'll get the Midland Pullman set eventually, but right now I just haven't got there yet. How are we going to start the set off today? Running. Well, we'll see. We'll see how we get on. It's going to be a bit of a odd video when it comes to running trains. Yeah, you might notice I'm still knackered from being unwell recently, but it should be okay. Right, okay. For a change, we're going to run the East Coast, I think, first. Excuse me. Yeah, we'll go for the East Coast. The closest one I've got for the coaches for that particular train is the Intercity coaches. I know I haven't got the correct coaches for every single one yet. I still haven't got the correct coaches for East Coast or the East Midlands yet. I still want to get a couple of more other trains to add to the collection, but right now it's now what I can afford and when I can afford them. So, and I do want to focus again scenery down soon. I want to get a more next stage of the model railway with scenery and gravel and all other bits to go to the list. So maybe I could just an idea, but we'll see. I'm just guessing what could be the best situation for this chosen video today. It'll go up for you tomorrow, so you guys will see it tomorrow. Next week, again, it'll be very little videos. You might have noticed I've been cutting down quite a bit of my videos this year. That's because I want to focus on other things in my life instead of worrying about anything else. So that's why I'm not making much videos recently. I'm just keeping it minimal for my own reasons. Right, we'll get East Coast train pushing down the line a little bit. And it's on. Let's just get the power car going now. I'm going to put the fan on in a minute. Excuse me. I'll just get this going. One way around. Does the 43 doors, can they open? Oop, didn't mean to do that. There's the front car. Just going to check all the clips ready for movement. She seems to be ready to go. She has no interest in moving fast, does she? She's not going so fast. I don't know. She's going quite slowly, really, for a 33. I'm guessing they haven't run in a while, so that might be one of the reasons. I'm just gonna grab the guys off the tripod so you guys can see them properly. I'm gonna put myself down so you guys can see them. She will go a lot faster. I think she's just warming up. This is her max speed. Not faster than I thought she would. But she'll go a lot faster than this. Maybe she's due for an oil. I know she's a fairly new model to me, but I don't know what condition her motor's in. So I'm going to have a quick look and see if it needs a little touch of oil. Hoping it's just that and not anything else is holding the power back. Just need a small spray. Don't need much at all. So the front two power cars are on. Oops. They are on, or are they not? That is on. Now we're just doing the back car as well. There we go. So sometimes it's just a matter of if the loco is attached to something, like if the loco is attached to something, that might be the reason why they're not very good moving about. Which is okay if you do it right, but I don't feel like that's properly connected. Don't feel right. But I guess we'll see, because there's nothing holding her back, so there we go. I think she is on, I hope. She had a touch of oil on her front car, which is fine, because it means that she should run a little bit smoother. I know sometimes that means nothing, but we can hope. We can hope she runs a bit smooth because of it. Here she comes. She doesn't need a bit of oil running around on her motor. And no faster. Here she comes. I know people are going to comment saying, I know people are going to comment on my video saying, why haven't you got the correct East Coast coaches or something like that? Well, I haven't found the coaches for her yet. And I do want to get them, but I just haven't found them yet. I only have so much time and only so much money to spare when it comes to things that I love. And my hobby is one of the things I love, but it needs to be sensible. Actually, just speed it up. So not faster now. How fast is she going? I would say between 75 and 85 miles an hour in circles. So she's moving pretty quick for a 43. I would say she's soon to go to 90 in some places. And actually, at max speed, these controllers are not designed for high speed. Designed for comfort and smooth operation. They're not really designed for fast moving train. If I want something fast moving, I do have another controller for that, but I just don't really use it all that much. But sometimes I do try my best to find things that I could try to find, but it's not always very simple. But as I say, I'm going to keep it very short tonight, so East Coast is going to come to a stop soon, and the East Midlands will come next, and then GWR Castle, and then GNR, although we'll go from the city and then GNR to England, and then we'll go to the DB Cargo and maybe the rest afterwards. Let's get one more fast of her passing through before we end the running session of her around in the route to let the other lot run. So let's just organise that. What's the East Coast like? Well, overlooking the livery, she's still exactly the same model as the rest of them. Just got a different livery on her. So let's put her to one side. Now, I'm not going to try to push that door in any further. I thought they had opening doors, but these particular these 43 sets do not have opening doors. GWR Castle does, and the InCity and the GNR set does, but for some weird reason the East Midlands and East Coast does not have that option. Probably because it's a newer model than GNR in model form. I could be wrong, but I do think it's probably something to do with that. That East Coast 43 was probably the few was actually a train was designed to go fast, and they were designed to go fast on the main line back in the time when they were running between London What's the name of that station? The name's gone out of my mind. But I'm sure it'll come back to me when I remember it. But yeah, it used to come out of London's King's Cross occasionally. These trains did. They used to come out of those stations and they went up right in the middle of the country. And they went right over past Stonehenge, I think, some of them. So it's nice to see that East Midlands, East Coast, they tried to preserve much of their character then, but it comes to East Midlands set with their train. I could laugh and say, platform 2, the fast moving train on platform 2, the train does not stop here. I mean, you hear that in the pronouncements on the little live train, you hear a second train coming in and it's going too fast. Here comes the East Midlands stop. It's been a long time, for me it's been a long while since I've made a video on the model railway. Why does the train always, I mean this particular model, this one always derails from the back. Don't understand that myself, but it seems to be a common thing with East Midlands. East Coast was fine. East Midlands, for some bizarre reason, just doesn't seem to like compromising with her temporary train or coaches. I don't know why, but it seems to be a common thing that East Midlands 43s, as most of you guys know, the HSE is my most passionate train out of them all, but I just don't understand why this one decouples from the back of the other unit. I just don't understand it. When she goes too fast, she just uncouples back from the train. It's really strange. Do I show my face on camera? Not very much anymore. I got a chatty video coming up actually some point next week. I want to bring something out special. A chatty video for this channel actually. Is it going to happen? Sometime next week. I'm not entirely sure what we're doing, what day I'll be coming to it. It will happen. It's not sure when. See, look, the East Midlands don't look too bad with it. East Coast, no, not bad looking trains with people throwing city sets. I know the Griswold in the city was one of the few, they had used these Midlands, Griswold City carriages before, but there's not the same other people would I know my model railway is still not great because I've got tremendous still to do. And a lot of people say you could do a bit more scenery, you could do a bit more landscape with your railway. I will do it, I'll get round to it more, but I'm just taking my time with it. I want it looked in a way I want it looked great of how it all set up. I know I've been talking about it for months and people are probably getting fed up with me saying this, but the thing is, my layout is going to be dedicated to these sets, and that's because I want to dedicate my whole railway to these 43s. I mean, yes, I might not be born in the 1970s, I was born in the 1990s, but, I still remember these as a kid. I remember steaming in Cambridge to London quite regularly, and they'd pass through on the main line really fast. And they'll be, wow, what a thing. And they're beautiful, and I still love them today, I'm nearly 30 years old now. They are still my iconic, passionate train in the whole world to me. I know people like steam engines, I get it, because they do have history, and they are the starter of the rail industry. These were the second or third generation of that time. So, I would say the 70s, between 70 and 80s would probably be the second half of the generation of the newer generation coming in and new trains coming into the world and there's new people born. You get different generation of trains that come through, after so many years of running, they start to change and people start to find some new possible interests come from it. And I can't lie about the HSTs. They are iconic beauties, are self-charging hybrids, and they are worth self-charging hybrids. I know not everyone knows the history behind the HST, and there's quite a few people do. But, the thing is that John Wesley designs 43 sets that he made of these sets, nearly 1,000 units of these back in the day. And he wanted to see these were going to become successful or being loved by people to run on big rail industry for many years, and he found out it was a so successful career with the crowd of HSTs. Most of them were built in Peru in the mid-70s, and even today, even though limited on numbers now in the railway industry, they are still being loved by quite a few people. Oop, and again, really. Is anything bad happening to the HSTs? No, they're not. Nothing's bad happening to them. It's because East Midlands 43 training car just derailed because hear that noise? I can take them out. There's little power units that have fans spinning. You can't. They're a little noisy, aren't they? See, they're idling at the moment. So you see, East Midlands HST is a peculiar character. Not from the train perspective, but the things they have on them is the peculiar thing for me. The HSTs are iconic for their speed, elegance, and their reliability, of course. And the HSTs were brought out by John Wesley because he had a plan with them, which was they were going to be successful, and he was right. He was very right, in fact. I'm not going to say how successful he was with his trains, but he was very successful with his work trains. She became successful by establishing self-charging hybrid sets. That's what these units were. The Voyagers, on the other hand, were not self-charging hybrid sets. They were operated by Virgin, which were later claimed as country, and many other historical histories of railway industry, that the love for transportation is the same thing. Many people came across the HSTs because they were curious to see how good they are on the British railway industry, and everyone went bonkers seeing these coming across the main line very fast, very quick, and they were smooth. They were comfortable, reliable. They're self-charging hybrids, these self-charging hybrids. They're not with the terminal, but they basically had electric motors inside each power car. They had electric motors on board. But their ancestor would have been the APTE. I think that would have been the correct one. And she was one of the fastest one, I think. Or she could have been, yeah. I think she was the world's fastest version of this beauty of an iconic set. She was not as pretty as these ones, but she did have a kick-out speed of 286 miles an hour. But the British Rail Intercity HST was the fastest one of its time, which had been 148 miles per hour, which was the British Rail Intercity, which came out in 1972. Was it 1970? It could have been the 1970s directly. So that's why they made 1,000 units of them when it came out. But they were great, reliable trains. They're coming out to 50 years of service very soon. We had the 40 years of service 9 years ago, but now it's 9 years on, and now we're coming out to the 50 years of service. Here she comes. Here comes the British Rail Intercity. Excuse me. Just wanna. There we go. Here comes the Intercity. She can go a lot faster than her other ones, as you can see. And she's not fearful. She trusts the railway enough to go around it any short time. And despite she is one of the probably elegant ones, I would say back in her time of history, that the railway industry for that time must have been wowed by their feelings from what John Wesley did for them. So the next two stories that we're going to bring out, which is the Judah Castle set and the Junior set. And we're going to go over to the very strange ones towards the end of the year. She will be around forever, I think. I know it happened recently with some more than 25 units off, and they set that 10 of them in recent years because some of the engines was too far gone to be buried. But you can get them done how they all just keep them down, which is a shame then because me, I was putting down for many years there. I put me down and I had these self-help and I would see them finding everywhere. Very fast. Yeah. way at the stand there. He's done quite well. You seem to be quite happy moving at speed. He's definitely got some power to himself. He did it a few weeks back, but he has more than a since. And there's a good reason why I don't have it. That one, he is in fast change in real life. I think John Wesley himself is this particular model, or the popular model version of the thing back in the 70s, early 80s. He decided to give it a go. And see how fast the song didn't go and giving it a try, but he didn't never actually reach it out from that speed because regulations in the 97 start to cause safe stuff to them. Yeah, he couldn't just get open to that speed because he wanted it to be. Trying it myself in old form now, anything being away of it. But she is there, I'm on the railway, and she will be urging for coaches when I get to it. We're not free now, but we wait until I get the full set of coaches for it. She's going to be urging for 8 coaches long on the railway. And I'm going to bring her into the station at Sunderland, and we'll get the cars right next, and then things close the line. We'll end up with Virginia, and we might end up with, I'm not sure if we'll come on the third office. We'll end up with Virginia, and then maybe we'll end up with the 57. Which I think that's the best way we could probably do it. I was hoping to get more in for this evening, but it looks like I can't do that tonight because I don't have time. But I'll try and get a longer video in for you over next week. I want to bring in a proper chat video for you because it's been quite a few weeks since it's been quite a few months since I last done one. So it'd be quite nice to get one in soon because had a review for making a chat video. So I want to bring one up. I think Tuesday might be a possibility. Although, yeah, there might be an evening video I might make a chat video for people who want to talk about things on my Model Rally channel, / Real Train channel. So any of you guys want to talk about anything that you think needs being addressed about or something's playing on your mind, things like that, you freely can do so. I'm also thinking about going live soon, which I haven't done in a very long time. Mainly because I haven't been really interested to make a lot of content anymore, but it's also because I'm focusing on things I'm more interested in than making videos. So enough, I would say. And John Wesley, well, not John Wesley, IT82, he was a YouTuber. He was a YouTuber himself, and he decided to quit because he found it too much. And he decided to focus on his passion. He moved away from YouTube. And a lot of YouTubers I used to watch before I started creating content myself. You know, I'm having that problem in my life that I don't want to create videos for the rest of my life, but I will learn to Here comes her train, or half of it. That's Cardiff Castle at the front. And yes, she has a fan, but she does have it for extension. So it's the last 43 to run tonight. Junior, and we'll end off 57 tonight, I think. She'll be the last one to run, I think, for this evening. I am knackered, but it's so hot. You know, this is the thing that really bugs me about this time of year. It's so hot. It's very hard to do anything with this heat. I much prefer the colder weather. Much prefer, and I focus far more on things that I enjoy doing. But you know, there's a lot of things in my life I used to enjoy doing, and I kind of outgrown most of them. But I mean, model rallies I would never outgrow model rallies. That's for certain. It's my passion since I was a young lad, and I would never give it up for anything. But sometimes I do come away and come back to it when I feel ready, which is what most people do when going to trains. They come away from it for a while and they come back to it later, which is most people do. So what's going to happen with the rest of the railway after we've done this video? Well, before I start doing the trivia, which I want to bring out next week for you, I want to bring that up for a very particular reason, and I know a lot of people don't always find it interesting to me talking about something that someone else might not find interesting about. But for me, I need to bring it up sometimes, but not on a regular basis. Just going to slow down a bit. Can she go fast? Of course she can. She can go this fast. She is a fast thing like the second. And most of them they are capable to go really fast. However, the HSTs in real life, they'll go a lot faster than what models can. But, you know, look at it point perspective for both of them. If you allow her to go more fast than what she can show, she can walk speed right now, she would go that fast. Here she comes. Ready? I'm just slowing it down a bit, so I don't want to go too fast. But now this is her top speed right here. I slow down because I want to really show you when she comes into the station and she stops. When she stops, you see. Let's show you how slow she can go when she's approaching a station, because I'm sure she's good at that too. Okay, we'll bring her around again, we'll see how slow she can go. And there's some people will be like, oh, let's see how slow that train can go. For those of people who want to see what a slow stop can be like, from moving at like 125 miles an hour to a standstill. Just drive her in slowly until you're lined up with the two ends of the coaches, then stop in the middle of the train. As you can see, GWR coaches, it's a train car. There's only two of these coaches at the moment. I will get some more, I will, but I just haven't done it yet. So, okay. As you can, she is a little grindy, but she's not overly too bad for a 43. Now, I know for a fact people like opening doors on their 43s. I do. But it is a gimmick. It's just a gimmick. I know for a fact the East Coast does not have opening doors. And I also know the East Midlands don't. But the bridge rail intercity HST does, the GNR does, and the GR council set does. So, you know, you can't win in every model you own. You're bound to have the odd one or two where they're not going to have everything doors. That's just what it is. And we're going to end it off with the 43, the last 43 for this evening. I wanted to bring some steam engines out for you tonight. But before we do go to the GNR HST, I want to bring out the 57 for you tonight, which is also a GWR 57. I saw a bunch of them a couple of days ago with the Pullman set, not with a castle set, but with the Pullman. So she will be putting this castle set train for just this evening. How successful she's going to be, I don't know. That we'll find out. It's been a long time since I run this one, so I'm a little bit curious and nervous that if she's going to be a very successful runner or not, because she does not run much on my layout. She's one of the few that doesn't run on my layout at all. Here she comes. She's around that corner and she's passing. She's not doing too badly for something that's only 10 years old. Yeah, I got her to about 10 years ago. She's not a bad little runner. I mean, yeah, she's not going to be like outstanding performance like some of the other models that I own. But, you know, so she's not too bad. What I basically paid her 9 years ago was £120. That's when I got her new. For 130, I think, was the max I paid for her. So yes, she was an expensive unit for the time. But looking at the models now, which Batman make, they just don't make as many good models. Batman's kind of gone downhill with some of those sets, I think. I think the way they approach with the idea of running locomotives in with potential powered fans and lights and other systems, it just don't look as great, and they charge more for what basically could be just as good or not worse. So it's a tricky situation. But there's a quick glance of the castle set with the 57. I'm gonna back on the GNR 43 for you now. I wanted to get some steam engines going this evening, but I just don't have time tonight. So I'm going to bring out a follow video for you next week with a chat video, and maybe if I've got some free time, is to run some trains there with the steam engines and some of the AC electrics I own. If it cuts out, if it doesn't, it can hold out for me at least for a little bit longer to end the video with the GNR 43. I really hope it does. There we go. Right, let's get the power cars on. Oops. Let's get those two going and then we'll end the video off. But you guys did enjoy. If you did, give it a like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and you can follow me on Instagram and my Twitter page if you wish to. You can also follow me on my Facebook page, which is just got my name on it, so you can check out my Instagram and my Facebook if you wish to. Just posted the Rail Tour videos on there, so you guys can see them. So she is good to go, I think. So let's send her around the track a couple of times. End the video off with her. Another video of mine. One of my first ever 43s this one. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, give a like, comment, subscribe, and turn on notifications, as I said before. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening, and we'll have a good night. And I'll post this video up for you tomorrow. And until next time, have a great evening, and peace out.
What do you know? She's a dinky.